My name is Rachel Scott, and I am the author of the book Child Free by Choice. Maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be. The reason I wrote this book is I'm the mother of 8 children, and not long ago I noticed there are a lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of articles popping up about the Child Free by Choice lifestyle. So I was curious, and I decided to do some research and figure out what this was all about. So I watched probably 50, 80, 100 videos on YouTube. I read articles on the internet about the child-free lifestyle. Then I bought several books and started reading those, and it was interesting. I started noticing that there was a certain thread running through all of the material, and that was a whole lot of bragging about this amazing lifestyle void of children, where people could take vacations to anywhere they wanted. They could go to 4-day hiking trips with kayaking and climbing mountains. They could take cruises to the Mediterranean. They could stay at work and work on a project without having to go home to their children. They were able to spend unlimited amounts of money shopping and just enjoying life, enjoying a fun lifestyle, and never messing with children. So I started reading more and trying to figure out, okay, I understand that. Wow, because I had 8 children and I did a whole lot for those 8 children. I had sleepless nights. I was at the hospital a couple times with sick or hurting children. I had to take them places. I had to spend all of my time with them. I was always tying a tennis shoe or changing a diaper or feeding a baby or making food for all the kids, taking them somewhere, schooling them. I was always doing something for them. So I understand what it would be like to not have that in my life. I probably would have done other things. I don't know if they would have been better. They just would have been other things. But what I found interesting as I continued to research also was that the Child Free by Choice people do a whole lot of bragging, but they never tell about hardships. You don't really get a whole lot of those kind of testimonies. You hear more about how happy people are that they don't have children, and it's almost like it's a lifestyle being portrayed without any problems. And that's pretty false, because life in itself presents all of us problems. The only difference between the child-free and the rest of us is that we're going through our lives with children and they're escaping the parenthood part, but they certainly are not void of problems. I wrote this book for that one reason. I'm not trying to change your mind. In fact, I have some things in there will definitely not change your mind because they're hard, real facts. But the most important part is, if you're making a mistake, it's your mistake to make. And nobody's trying to change your mind. But when you read my book, I hope that you see there are some points to think about. And these are not points you're seeing in the Child Free by Choice literature. And they're debatable points. Some of them are kind of cut to the core. And if you're a hardcore child-free person, you might be really angry that I put some of these points in the book. But they're things that we need to talk about and we need to discuss, because, you know, this is a life choice. You have to make the commitments. If you choose not to make them, it's still your life. But I do want to challenge you to read Child Free by Choice. It's not all it's cracked up to be. If you want to know more about me, you can find me at rachelscottspeaks.com. I'm also on Twitter at superdupermom28. And I am on Facebook at Rachel Scott Speaks. And if you would like to buy my book, I have a link below. If you read the book and you want to have me come and speak or come and debate at your university or college or group of any sort, just contact me at rachelscottspeaks@gmail.com. Thank you.